In this video, I'm going to focus on how to use tapping for pain relief. Pain can be such a complicated thing, and I'm going to teach you how to break it down to be the most effective for you. When we start with pain, of course, we always start with the location and then characteristics of it. So, is it sharp? Is it dull? Is it constant? Is it intermittent? Is it hot, if you could think of that? Is it cold? Some people go so far as, does it have a color? I can't really get into that myself, but all the words that you can think about that pain is really great to write down as you're going along. And then of course, give it a suds. You give everything a suds, no matter what it is, you always give it a score. How painful is this thing? Sometimes people get confused with the pain itself and their emotions about the pain. So that will be a different video, but for now, we're just focusing on the physical sensation of the pain. Let's say you start with a headache's a good example. So let's say I'm starting with a headache. So even though I have this headache, it's behind my eyes, it's about a 5 and it's dull. Okay, then you would do the roundabout that. Even though I have this headache, it's a 5, it's constant, it's dull, behind my eyes. I'm going to ask my body to release this headache now. I like that one because the body is listening. The body always says yes, so we want to watch what we're saying. Okay, so even though I have this headache, it's behind my eyes, it's dull, it's about a 5. Is that what I said? Yeah, it's about a 5. I know my body knows how to let this go. And then one more time. And this is without even knowing what the headache is about, because that's a whole other thing. Even though I have this headache, it's behind my eyes, it's dull, it's a 5. I'm open to letting this headache go. And then you'll do the things like you do for everything else. This headache, you could throw in the other words, this 5 headache, this dull headache, this headache behind my eyes, this headache behind my eyes, the dull, the 5. Asking my body to release that now. It's okay to release this headache. Again, you'll just get to the end of the round, you'll take a deep breath, you'll have some water, and then you'll look at your paper where you wrote this down. Now, this is really critical. If the headache is exactly the same, or the pain of any kind, the location, the characteristic, but the number changed, whether it went up or down, you would use the words, even though, well, if it went up, let's not go there. If it goes down, you could say, even though I still have some of this headache, it's okay for me to release this now. Okay, and then you would use, even though I still have some. If I forget to say, I have handouts on my website for free for everybody on tapwithin.com, and you can just print that out, and it does have this sequence for if it's exactly the same, but it hasn't gone to 0. We always try for 0. So then you would do the same thing, even though I still have this headache. Now, when you get to the reminder phrases, you would say, this remaining headache, or this remaining pain. You want to acknowledge the improvement, but it's not 0 yet. Well, people often ask me, how many times should I tap? Tap till you feel good. Tap till the pain goes away. Sometimes you have something stubborn. It may take more than 1 or 2 rounds. Sometimes you want to address it later in the day or another day or whatever. But pain can be very complex, as was my story. If you heard my story, it can have a lot of emotional elements to it. And that will be a different video to address. But I want to say a lot of times one pain reminds you of other pains, and that can cause a whole other avalanche of things. And I'm going to tell you a quick story about pain. I was visiting a friend who's a teacher, and her co-teacher got her foot stuck in the door, so minor. I mean, like you wouldn't even have noticed anything happened, and she went hysterical with excruciating pain, absolutely hysterical. We finally got her to calm down. There was no swelling, there was no injury. The door barely closed, okay? But she was beside herself with hysteria. Finally, I said, has anything like this ever happened before? And she said, yes. When I was younger, I got injured, ankle, same thing, and I lost my whole soccer career. I lost my scholarship, everything else. And as soon as we tapped on that experience, the pain went down to a 2, and then another round, it was a 0. So pain is complicated, and as always, if anybody is ever, you're stuck with wording and you don't need a whole session, you can reach out to me. You can call or text or email or whatever. I am a resource. I just love, love, love to help people make this the most effective for them. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe below.